Hello, welcome back to my Let's Play of The Witcher 3 Blood and Wine. In the last episode we did the Extreme Cosplay quest. A group of people were doing a recreation of the surrender of the last king, Elven King. And yeah, they ended up getting massacred by living statues. So we ended up coming in, recreating the situation and then fighting the statues. Turned out to be a touch on the hefty side. So what we're going to do this time is we're going to carry on towards the White's lair to get this white saliva that we need to make the resonance potion, so we can have visions about Dettlaff. So how far we've got to go? I mean, it's not too far, so we'll just take a nice leisurely trot rather than just belting our way along there. What's that? Oh well, nothing there now.
Whoa there, Rose.
Hello. What the hell? Don't like this. What we got here? Barguests. Let's get a bit of art going. Ooh, that wasn't good. What do you think you're doing, pal? Oh, that was a bit, oh, we've got foglets as well. This isn't nice at all. What the hell? This is not nice at all. I mean, come on. You're taking Michael, aren't you? Foglets as well as, Right, so we've got foglets. We need necrophage oil on. And let's give him a bit of a swedging, shall we? Or try. Probably fail miserably. Oh, did something there anyway. Barguests as well. This is not looking good. Right, that gets rid of that. Let's get rid of this guy now. There we go. That'll do the job. That will do the job nice. Oh. Well, that was a nice start. Got something else down here. This is where it just come from, isn't it? I've got more foglets. Or is it a foglet?
Like
yeah, it is.
silver.
That'll do. Take that out. Take out a few foglets. Why not? Sounds good to me. Cool. That really is effective. I'm sure I saw some more running around here somewhere. Guarded treasure. What's guarding it? Oh, foglets. Marvellous. Come on then. Let's see what you ain't got. Oh, that was nice. Don't know where that one went. Oh, over here. Oh, did we just kill it outright? Cool. Always a bonus. Oh, that one clever though, was it? Oh, and again. That will do nice. Right, so what we've got around here? Two Salt Knights gauntlets, something else as well, yeah. hunk of nickel. Marvellous. Just what the doctor ordered. Smeagol Circus, not Smeagol Circus. Okay. Spoon made of pure gold, chitinous shell. Plenty of crowns, nice. Okay, let's have a read of this letter then. I've lost him, my dearest. Someone has stolen him, my darling, my treasure, my spoon. That creature from the Caraberta woods must have been it. All the help says the town's abuzz with talk about missing spoons. For much time now, indeed. Since this creature has stolen cutlery from all Beauclair and has not yet been caught by our valiant guard, it means it must be clever. Tricky even. And anyone clever can be swayed by arguments, especially financial ones. So I asked my jeweller, Mathenberg, to make me a spoon out of pure gold, which I shall take to the Caraberta woods to find that monster and propose a trade. A spoon of gold for my most precious spoon. Yeah, nice one. Smeagol. Yeah, Smeagol and Andy Circus. Oh, have we got another bleeding foglet that wants to go to its death? I think we have, you know. Sort of floating around like a gun. Well, not for long though. Yeah. I've got the hang of foglets now. Foglets don't scare me. Right, so let's see what we've got back up here. Yeah, that would be a wall. Or kind of a wall. So do we need to go this way or that way? I mean, we can go this way, it's no problem. Trastamara Hunting Cottage. Alright, look at all these bleeding spoons. We just did say there was a lot of spoons about. What we got down here? We got bag.
Raven wasn't lying. Spoons all over the place.
Oh shoot! Look at this lot. We'll have you out the way to start with, you blighter. Shit. Yeah, good night, you can go as well. I'm not having them hanging around. They don't deserve to be here, so... What's down here? That doesn't look good. What the hell is that? Anything interesting? No, just some dodgy, cloudy stuff. Oh, we've got another one here. That's...
Bastard.
Yeah, ugly bastard. Not for long though. There we go, Geralt. Sorted. Right, okay, so let's get back to what we were doing. Trastamara Estate Ruins. What we got here? Anything of interest? Ooh, got something.
Strange. Get a sense that the spoons are beating out some kind of rhythm. A message. Trying to tell me something.
Yeah. How about stay away, I'm a fruit bar? Spoons, I mean, come on.
None shall sit and dine with you at your table. No spoon you have shall say to you, never again shall you wish to spy your reflection in the mirror.
Yeah.
Sounds like a curse, all right.
Yeah, just a bit of one. Definitely a curse. Yeah, I'm sure we can do something about that.
Somebody's clearly obsessed. Regis mentioned the place might be cursed. Can't be a coincidence. Need to look around.
Yeah, I think so as well. Okay, so let's take a look around here then, shall we? No, any of this? No. Okay, and that would be a wall.
A pigsty. Need to search it thoroughly.
Yeah.
Find a way to collect some white saliva.
Loads of spoons.
White's obsessed. Real collector. Thoroughbred.
Okay. Another one here.
Spoon. Pretty ordinary. Maybe a little old. Spoon's incredible. The craftsmanship. Must have graced a rich man's table.
Yeah, so it doesn't just go after any old spoons. Well, it does. It goes after any old spoons. That's what I meant to say. What we've got in here? A stained diary. Okay. Let's take a look at this. For a few days now, I've been having dizzy spells. I've never experienced anything like this before. If it carries on, although I can't stand witchcraft and sorcery, I'll have to visit a herbalist. The dizziness has not gone away. Worst of all, it's been joined by pain, so strong that at times I cannot see. I've been to the herbalist. A repulsive old crone looked at me like she had seen a monster. She gave me some cursed mixture that I have to drink twice a day. It's not helping at all. Today, like every day, I looked in the mirror and I was lost for words. I usually check that I don't have any wrinkles or bags under my eyes, but today there are no wrinkles, but I'd rather that there were. I have hair growing on my breasts. It's horrible. It's got to be because of those damned herbs. I went to the herbalist to smash her face in, but her chambers were empty. She must have known what would happen to me and legged it. My family is starting to suspect something, although I am cutting the hair back, which is going back faster and faster. I tried to put the idea out of my head, but I can't hold it back any longer. Maybe it wasn't herbs that had led to this, but a curse placed on me by an old beggar who I had to chase off one time. I have to find out. I want to hire someone who can find the herbalist. I cannot think, and it's getting hard to write. Loneliness. No family. Eat. I want to eat. Not a good spoon. Empty spoons. Nothing. Eat. It hurts. Mirror. Lies. No. Ah! Oh, God.
The girl realized she was changing into a monster. Recorded it in her diary. Poignant.
Yeah. That's... Well, you could call it that. What's in here? Oh, hello. What's this?
Smashed mirror. As if someone couldn't stand to look at themselves. The monster. Journal's author, maybe?
Yeah, every chance of that. Ooh. Can't go without looting. Oh, spoons galore. More stuff to sell. Right, so what have we got in this direction?
No spoon you have shall say to you. Whatever lives here treated that literally. Still searching for the right spoon.
Yeah, just search, search, search. Nick any spoon it can. None of them
Another
work.
Spoon. Yep, just as normal as the last one.
Cool. What about this one? How's this spoon? Ooh, spoon key. Nice, we're taking that.
Key. Sophisticated crafting. Tag bears a description. White's a true collector.
Nice. Spoon key note. This certifies the item up for auction. An antique spoon key forged at the Christopherson and Sons workshop in 1210. Belongs to Smeagol Circus, owner of the Pheasantry. Okay. So it looks like we'll be heading there to see if we can open whatever this key opens.
White's obsessed. Real collector. Thoroughbred.
Yeah, gathered that. And what we got here? Oh, skeletons. Nice.
Skeletons. Doubt they came here willingly. This have anything to do with the curse? None shall sit and dine with you at your table. It makes sense.
Okay.
Right on, bit right off. Teeth all knocked out. Somebody tried to force feed him.
Oh, great. This thing's going to be pleasant.
Broken neck. Indentation in the skull's lateral surface. Smacked in the head with something heavy.
Yeah, how about that frying pan? Or the table? What about this guy?
Claw or fang marks. Probably choked to death.
Oh, cool. No. And what else? Oh, we've got another spoon. Check out the spoon.
Woman's name scratched into this wooden spoon. Romantic.
Okay. And what we've got in here? Hides. And a lot more spoons. Cool. Decaying letter. Okay, what's this one all about? Dear Master Levasseur, I know you track outlaws for pay. I have an unusual assignment for you. No doubt you wonder why I've drawn you out here, and why we cannot meet in person. You see, in my present situation, any kind of meeting is very risky, not so much for me, as for the person with whom I meet. For I am afflicted by a curse, or, as I hope, and why I have turned to you, the side effects of medicine given to me some time ago by a herbalist. Soon after I visited this herbalist, she disappeared without a trace. I desperately wish to understand my illness, so I wish to hire you to find her. When you do, learn as much from her as you can about the medicine she gave me. If my suffering is a result of her wickedness, then make her provide an antidote. I assure you I have ample wealth and will reward you with no small part of it for your services. If it turns out my suffering is not the fault of the herbalist, please let her go. I will then have a different task for you, because this shall mean I am afflicted by a terrible curse which only the gods can cure. I believe it was cast upon me by a certain beggar, who came by the manor while I was hosting a soiree for a few friends. If you can find that vagrant, I will pay you double. Sadly, all I remember of him is that he sold mirrors. Mirrors. Okay. Hello, Mr. Gonto Dim. I am aware this is not much aid for your hunt, yet I trust in your considerable talents and wish you the best of luck. Yeah, Gonto Dim is a real dick. Okay, so it sounds like she hired or tried to hire somebody to help her find the herbalist. So, or well, I'm presuming he's gone to them anyway, so she could clear herself of whatever the problem was, whether it be a curse or whether it be the medication from the herbalist. So, okay. What we got this way?
Actually does seem like a White's lair.
Alright.
Typical, but still. Cauldron should
No,
be
that's
somewhere
back out.
around here.
Oh, we have another spoon.
Spoon. Pretty ordinary. Maybe a little old.
Cool. Not for the first time. Some wine and more spoons. And another spoon.
Another spoon.
Shame we can't take these ones as well.
Just as normal as the last one.
Oh, we have another spoon here.
White's obsessed. A real collector. Thoroughbred.
Yeah, it is.
Cauldron I was looking for. White's not particularly tiny.
Well, no, it was the white, so I don't think tidy is... Tidiness is one of their traits. No, don't think so.
Spoon. Pretty
No,
ordinary.
okay,
Maybe a
Geralt.
little old.
I think we've heard enough about spoons for now.
Table's set. White who lives here is getting ready for some sort of feast. White that lives here, definitely afflicted by a curse, and it's been trying desperately to lift it.
Okay. Oh, we haven't read about the spotted whites, have we yet? Which I meant to do. I reckon they would be necrophages. Yeah, spotted whites. The best defense against spotted whites, stay calm and leave them alone. Fragment of a treatise on spotted whites by Roderick Gilligan. Spotted whites were a subspecies of white which witches drove to extinction. They were larger than their unspotted kin and owed their names to their numerous blotches and effusions. Spotted whites would most often dwell in derelict cemeteries and empty wildernesses, yet at times look to living in abandoned human domiciles. There they would indulge in their greatest passion, creating brews from their own emissions. Ah, nice. When not disturbed, spotted whites would not act aggressively. If threatened, however, they became very dangerous indeed. In the colder months, or when faced with an unseasonable chill, they would slip into a state of lethargy, making them easy targets. Even during their active period, it's said the witches found a surefire way of besting them based around careful casting of the Erden sign, or at least so claims Witcher lore. They're vulnerable against necrophage oil, Igni, and Erden. Cool. Right, so we know how to take it out. Whether we could take it out or not is a different matter, but I would rather try and lift the curse, if I could.
Another spoon.
Yes.
Yep, just as normal as the last one.
Dwarven whetstone. Okay, what we got in here? Tucson ducal guard officer's armour and boots. Okay, let's just take a look, see if we've got anything that's better than what we've got now. Ooh, yes, I think so. How does much better sound? Take that. Oh, that looks a bit better than that dodgy thing I had on before. Or is that heavy armour? Oh no, it's medium armour, that's good. Yeah, so I think we'll take the boots as well. Ah, that looks pretty nice now. Definitely looks better than the other lot did anyway. Okay, so let's check out this cauldron. Or cauldron.
Cauldron's empty, unfortunately. We just need some brew. Afraid he won't get that. No choice but to hide and wait for the saliva glands and their bearer. Need a spot that'll let me observe the cauldron.
Okay, I'm sure we can find somewhere. Wait a second. No, I take it we're hiding in the wardrobe. Yep. Oh, what? Oh, it's even wearing spoons. We've got to sort out this curse. No, I'm going to try and lift the curse. I'm not attacking it. Surely there's a way. Go on, you mix that gloop. Ah.
I'm not gonna hurt you. Wanna help? I've seen the words of the curse on the walls. Think I know how to lift it.
Oh god, yeah. Oh no.
You tried to bring Fred here, convince them to sit at the table with you, right? Well, I'm gonna be your guest now. Your willing guest.
Thanks for the chair. And you have a waving spoon.
Just need a bit for Regis. And now we'll tend to you.
Well, I mean, anything to do with spoons is like no use, is it? Because the spoons, no spoon will sate you, so we're gonna have to eat without spoons.
We can't use spoons. No, that won't work. You've been looking for a spoon that would feed you, but there's no such spoon. We need to eat without spoons.
Don't need spoons. Yay. Yay. Yeah, I can imagine, Geralt. Not nice.
Open your eyes. You need to see your likeness.
Oh, something's happening. And I don't think Geralt's feeling too well. Yeah, toxicity through the roof springs to mind. Okay, so
just not quite like I expected.
No.
Need to see what happened to the white. Won't be hard to find given its stench.
Yeah, so let's go and take a look for the white. We can always come back down and take a look in that other room when we've done that. But first things first, let's find the white. Now, which way did we come in? Through here. So I've got all turned around. Well, this isn't going to be good, is it? There's going to be bar guests on the loose. So let's get some spectre oil on. Get prepared. Yeah, there's our first one. Where is Ard? Because that works supremely against these things. Straight in. Blast. Oh, missed it. That's not a good start. That's better. That'll do the job. Okay, so next. Oh, looks like we've got more down here as well. Not missing you. There we go. I guess. I think I may have to turn up the difficulty. It'll be fun if nothing else. Why is Roach right down here? Why the hell is Roach right down here?
Shh, easy. Not gonna hurt you.
Not yet, anyway.
Eat. I must eat.
You seem to be glowing.
I'll take you someplace safe.
I wonder where that safe place is going to be. Ooh, Corvo Bianco is
So I took her
looking
by the hand and
nice.
led her here. Seemed the only sensible place for her.
You did the right thing, sir. She should recover quickly here. Don't worry, sir. I shall see to everything. She is safe here and in good hands. She'll soon be back on her feet.
Might
Oh,
actually
great
take a
stuff.
while. She hadn't eaten anything in over 100 years when I found her.
Horrid. Whatever brought this about?
She was cursed.
Told me her story on the way here. Her name's Marlena. She was once the very beautiful and proud heiress to the Trastamara estate. One evening, when she was holding a banquet for friends, a beggar came to her gate seeking alms. He had a bowl and a spoon with him. He sat outside her fence and waited.
I've heard of the custom. An ancient rite of hospitality that obliges one to give food and drink to such a guest lest he depart hungry. To neglect the custom is to bring great misfortune down upon oneself.
Yeah, just a
Marlena
bit.
didn't care a whit for the old customs. She drove the man off, saying she'd rather feed the leftovers from her feast to her dogs than to give the beggar anything. The beggar then broke his spoon, cast a curse. She was beautiful, so he said she'd never wish to look at herself in the mirror again.
It is Gauntlet
Since
Road
she
in. I
adored
recognise that
feasts,
music in the
He
background.
swore no one would ever wish to sit and dine with her. And as she even refused him the crumbs from her table, he swore she'd never find a spoon in the world that would sate her hunger.
A harsh punishment. I imagine lifting the curse was hardly simple.
Ah, it was a doddle. Took a bit of figuring out, but nah, not really. It was a doddle.
Curses are tricky. They play on irony. Always gotta figure out what the catch is. Marlena had spent decades looking for a way to lift it. Transformed into a wight, she stole spoons and lured folk into her home, trying each time to get them to dine with her. Didn't work.
So what did?
Someone had to sit down and share a meal with her, of their own free will. They had to eat without using spoons, and make her look at her reflection.
That's it? That was all it required?
Yeah.
Simplest solutions are sometimes the last that come to mind. Besides, when you're a wight, it's pretty damn hard to find willing human company for a feast.
I imagine so. But, most importantly, it is now over. Please, don't worry. She will be in good hands here.
Yeah, I hope so, BB. You look after her. Do you think we could do a bit of renovating? I think we should have a look,
Starting
see
to
what
really
we can
like
afford.
this place. Maybe we should keep going, refurbish some more. What do you think, BB?
As you wish, sir. Shall we see to the house or the grounds this time?
I don't know what you got for me. What about the grounds?
Starting to get into this whole renovating thing. There must be other things we can improve.
What a splendidly wise idea. Now that the general refurbishment is done, why not see to the grounds? Perhaps renovate the stables, or return Madame Bolis's garden to its former verdancy?
Stables, I think. I think Roach, our dear Roach, deserves a new stable. Instead of having to kip outside all the time. It's not nice for her. She's
You know,
getting on
Roach,
now.
my horse? Well, we've been through a lot together. And since I finally got a decent place to stay, I think she deserves one too.
Oh, a sturdy stable testifies to a most honorable owner. Just say the word, and I'll have them start working on it at once.
Bonds the horse's stamina. We'll take it.
My Roach deserves the best. Have them refurbish the stables.
I shall get to work at once. Yet finding workmen and completing construction takes time, though likely no more than 2 days.
This guy is a miracle
Will you be
worker.
meeting
Can you imagine
anything
getting
else,
that done?
sir?
These days, in 2 days? I don't think so. That is just not going to happen. Okay, what about the herb garden?
So, sometimes I have to brew a potion, but I can't find the herbs I need growing anywhere nearby.
Well, you're in luck, sir. The flower garden, once kept by Madame Nina, Monsieur Bolis's wife, seems the ideal place to cultivate herbs. In fact, it's roomy enough to plant shrubbery.
Cool. Do it.
Good idea, Barnabas Basil.
Barnabas
Herbs
Basil.
there will save me hours of painstaking searching and harvesting.
The idea is yours, sir. I am but the humble executor of your will. I believe we shall have sown the first seeds in 2 days' time. Will you be needing anything else, sir?
Nah, I'm done.
That's all for now, BB. Thanks.
Received experience 900. Nice. So where's Marlena? You talk to her? No.
Tasty.
Okay.
So,
Right, okay, so let's go back to Le Maire de Chaise Long, or whatever it's called. Roach, where the hell are you? Probably, yes, I knew it. Stuff in her face again. Oi! Leave the grass alone. Oh, we can go this
Go,
way.
go.
Over here.
Giddy up.
I think we go past the orphanage, don't we? Going this way, heading this direction. Yeah, let's go. because it's a fair way. Crikey, off a bridge without stopping. 2 in a row? Oh, that doesn't count. That doesn't count. We're not allowed to gallop here. I know we can probably fast travel there, but I don't want to. Yeah, you'll seem a bit pissed.
Quite the bottle, quite the busser my Duchess has, don't you think?
Possibly. Can we go now? Yay! Bellegarde. Shut up, Roach, and get on with it. Go where you are supposed to be going. There we go. Alright.
Hey-ya!
You mean, hey,
Whoa!
we'll take a bit of Wolfsbane on the way past as well. Might as well. Regis, I'm here. Long move. Take that. And roll down the stairs. Now, did we loot everything in here? I think we did. Oh, no, maybe not. There's a load of books over there. Now, do we just loot everything and then read them at some other point? Unless it's anything that we don't know. Ooh, biography of the vampire Regis from the Quill of Dandelion. Okie doke, I think we'll have a look at that one. Cyrilla Fiona Ellen Rhiannon, born in 1251, heiress to the throne of Sintra, Princess of Bruges and Duchess of Sodden. Heiress to Innis Ard Skellig and Innis and Skellig, and suzerain of Archer and Abiara. Daughter of Pavetta, see Pavetta Fiona Ellen, and the urchin of Erlenwald, see Emilia var Emrys. Granddaughter of the famous Lioness of Sintra, Queen Calanthe, see Calanthe Fiona Rhiannon. Okay. A shipwreck occurred during a journey from Sintra to Skellige, which took the lives of the urchin and Pavetta. Cyrilla's further upbringing was then entrusted to her grandmother. In 1260, afraid of the looming Nilfgaardian threat, Queen Calanthe sent Cyrilla to the court of King Ervil, see Ervil of Verden, where the heiress of Sintra was to marry the heir to the throne of Verden, Prince Kistrin, see Kistrin of Verden. Though allying with Verden and gaining the aid of that realm's army was at the time Calanthe's top priority, no marriage ever occurred, and Cyrilla returned to her grandmother's court in 1262. During the so-called Sintra massacre, Cyrilla went missing. Yep, vanished again. Okay, so let's go talk to Regis and see what he has for us to do next.
Think your friend's hand will make for a nice broth?
You've clearly honed your sense of humor.
Yeah, well,
We're
just
not
had to eat that
cannibals,
white
Geralt.
stuff.
I took a fragment of tissue from the hand. It will suffice to prepare some resonance.
What did you do with the rest?
I cremated it, as our codex commands. Raven told me you'd acquired the necessary ingredient.
Helpful creatures, these ravens.
Pretty helpful creatures. Calling them often?
I try not to overdo it, but they can be so useful, as they were now, when I merely needed to be sure I could arrive in time should things go sour.
Managed fine alone, but thanks for the thought. Gonna need much longer to finish brewing resonance? Mentioned a last ingredient, too. What about that?
That, I fear, might prove troublesome. You see, to use the concoction to summon the memories of one, the solution must contain the blood of another specimen of of the same species.
Oh,
Shouldn't be
great.
a problem. I happen to know a higher vampire who should be willing to help. Right, Regis?
It's not that simple, I'm afraid.
Oh, I didn't
While
think it
you
would
were
be.
away, I tried my damnedest to identify a replacement, but alas, none such exists.
Not sure I understand what the problem is. Can't we just draw some of your blood?
The blood must be in an agitated state. As I'm certain you know, higher vampires can change their corporeal shell. As our flesh changes, so does our blood's chemical composition. To make a long
Nice.
story short, I shall need to induce in myself a state of strong psychokinetic arousal. In brief, madness, rabidity. And that stands to be very, very dangerous.
Yeah, I wouldn't like to be around anyone like that. No.
Dangerous? Why? I mean, you'll still be you, right?
True, but I should be highly agitated, in a state of fury. You know better than I that fury cannot be controlled. If you've ever seen an enraged vampire, you know very well that all who find themselves nearby will be in grave danger.
How will we handle that? I'd rather not have you lunge at me, claws extended.
That
Yeah.
makes two of us.
Pass on
But
that.
worry not. I've thought it through very thoroughly. Details to follow soon.
So, how are you going to induce this state?
Alright, so what do you want to do?
We shall visit Tesha Mudna, an ancient vampire estate. There we will find cages suspended in the air. I will enter one, be confined. You will lure beasts there. Beasts you will then kill. The bloodletting should prove profuse. Abundant enough so that the blood scent will drive me mad. Wild.
So tell me more about this Tesha Mutna.
Tesham Mutna. What's it like?
It is a place of torment, a torture chamber. Long ago, shortly after we'd arrived in this world, one among us named Kagmar developed such a taste and lust for human blood that in one night he could imbibe an entire village. This brought trouble on the entire species. Common folk wearied quickly of living in constant fear. They began to hunt us, seek the aid of mages and witches in tracking us down.
So what? Not like they could ever hope to kill you.
But they were bothersome. Forgive the comparison, but when did you last enjoy mosquitoes buzzing around your head? In any case, the other vampires decided something had to be done. Kagmar had to be caught and punished. A torture chamber was thus outfitted in the dungeons of Tesha Mutna. Inside it, a cage made entirely of a special alloy of silver, dalvinite, and meteorite steel. Kagmar was captured and locked in the cage. Sat there over 2 centuries, driven to fury time after time, never able to escape. Thus I know the cage will withstand the fury to which we shall drive my humble being.
Ah, that would have made him even more tapped than he was to start with. Good job they couldn't get out. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, I think we need to prepare.
Little expedition's starting to sound dangerous. Think I better prepare.
I understand completely. Do tell me when you're ready to set off.
Don't worry, Regis, I will. Right, so what we'll do is we'll take a break here, and then we'll continue on to Tesha Mutna with Regis in the next episode. So until then, thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.